A very good morning. It's just past 8 this Monday morning and it's time again for the breakfast show. I'm Rukma and over the next 1 hour we take you through the major happenings from across India and the world with a special focus on the latest developments in Maharashtra government formation, updates from areas devastated by cyclone Bulbul, top stories too from the world of business and sports, as well as newspaper headlines published from the national capital, New Delhi. But first, the headlines. Political uncertainty prevails in Maharashtra. BJP decides not to form government due to lack of numbers, says people's mandate was for BJP Shiv Sena combined and not otherwise. Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari invites second largest party, the Shiv Sena, to form the government. Cyclone Bulbul claims at least 7 lives, affects 273,000 families as it hits coastal districts of West Bengal. Cyclone claims 8 lives in Bangladesh, several others injured, over 4,000 homes damaged due to the cyclonic storm. Met Department predicts storm to move east-northeast and weaken into a depression over southeast Bangladesh and neighborhood during subsequent hours. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval meets eminent Hindu and Muslim religious leaders a day after the Supreme Court verdict in the Ayodhya case. Religious leaders pledge unstinted support to the government in all steps to maintain peace and order. Former Chief Election Commissioner Seshan passes away. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls him an outstanding civil servant who served India with utmost diligence and integrity. In international news, Bolivian President Evo Morales resigns amid turmoil following disputed re-election last month, calls for new elections. Vice President and Senate President also resign. In sports, India bags unprecedented 15 Olympic quotas at Asian Championship in Doha. Angad Bajwa, Mehraj Khan add to India's Olympic quota places in shooting. Sports Minister lauds the Indian shooting contingent for winning 15 Olympic quotas. Brilliant hat-trick by Deepak Chahar seals India's series win against Bangladesh. In final T20 International of the series in Nagpur, Chahar ends with an incredible 6 for 7 as Bangladesh lose by 30 runs. And now for our top story. After the Bharatiya Janata Party announced that it would not form the government in Maharashtra, Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari asked the Shiv Sena to indicate willingness and ability of the party to stake claim. The Shiv Sena, the second largest party after the BJP, will have to stake claim before 7:30 p.m. today. After the governor's communication, Sena MLAs held a meeting with party chief Uddhav Thackeray at his residence in Mumbai. Talking to reporters, Sanjay Raut said that the party will install its chief minister at any cost.
शिवसेना प्रमुख उद्धव ठाकरे जी ने एक बात स्पष्ट कही है कि मुख्यमंत्री आने वाले दिनों में शिवसेना का होगा। मैं कहता हूं, अगर उद्धव जी ने कहा है मुख्यमंत्री शिवसेना का होगा, इसका मतलब है हम किसी भी कीमत पर राज्य को शिवसेना का मुख्यमंत्री।
While the Sena has been making efforts to reach out to the NCP and the Congress, Sharad Pawar-led Nationalist Congress Party has said the Sena will have to walk out of the NDA first. NCP spokesperson Nawab Malik said if Shiv Sena wants NCP's support, they will have to declare that they have no relation with the BJP and they should pull out from the National Democratic Alliance. He further added that all Shiv Sena ministers will have to resign from the Union Cabinet. NCP has called a meeting of its MLAs on Tuesday to discuss the political situation.
सबसे पहले शिवसेना को ऐलान करना पड़ेगा कि उनका भारतीय जनता पार्टी से नाता टूट गया, एनडीए से वे बाहर निकले केंद्र के मंत्रिमंडल से इस्तीफा दें, कोई प्रस्ताव हम लोगों तक लाएं, उसके बाद चर्चा होगी कि कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम क्या होगा, किन कार्यक्रमों के तहत सरकार आगे चलेगी, और सारे बिंदुओं पे चर्चा करने के बाद कोई अंतिम निर्णय हो सकता है। लेकिन अभी तक शिवसेना की तरफ से किसी भी प्रकार का प्रस्ताव नहीं आया है।
The Bharatiya Janata Party on Sunday announced that it would not form the government in Maharashtra in view of ally Shiv Sena's stand not to join them in efforts. Maharashtra BJP's core committee members held 2 meetings on Sunday. Devendra Fadnavis, State Unit Head Chandrakant Patil and other senior leaders attended the meetings.
जनादेश होने के बावजूद भी उसका अनादर करते हुए शिवसेना ने साथ में सरकार बनाने के लिए अनिच्छा व्यक्त की, इच्छा नहीं है ऐसा कहा। इसलिए अब हम सरकार नहीं बनाएंगे, यह माननीय राज्यपाल जी को कन्वे करने के लिए यहाँ हम आए थे। यह जनादेश साथ में मिलकर काम करने का था। उस जनादेश का अपमान करके शिवसेना को यदि कांग्रेस राष्ट्रवादी के साथ सरकार बनानी है तो उनको हमें हमारी खूब खूब शुभेच्छाएं।
And let's take a look at these figures to understand the political scenario in Maharashtra. The BJP Shiv Sena alliance was in power in the state. It contested as an alliance and won 161 seats, a clear majority. Of these, the BJP contested 152, winning 105 with a strike rate of 69%. It's now a strange alliance partner, the Shiv Sena, won 56 out of the 124 seats it contested, a strike rate of 45%. The other alliance was the Congress NCP. Here, the NCP contested 121 seats and won 54, a strike rate of 45% as well. The Congress, which contested 147, won 44, about 30% of the seats contested. We can clearly see which alliance won the elections. Now, the NCP, Congress and Shiv Sena can manufacture a majority for government formation. All parties would have to come together because in the event of one not being party to the post-poll formation, then even others, 29, cannot fill the gap in numbers. That's simply the numbers game. And Shishir Shelar, our correspondent in Mumbai, joins us now with the latest. Shishir, a very good morning to you. Well, the Shiv Sena invited to stake claim by the governor. It comes against the backdrop of the BJP, saying that accusing the Sena of not respecting the people's mandate. As politics just got a little more complicated in the state, what is the buzz on the street? What are the developments we can expect today?
Well, absolutely. Well, things started moving, in Shiv Sena's camp quite fastly here, because since yesterday, when we heard that governor had called Shiv Sena to stake claim here and prove the majority, Shiv Sena had swung into action. Obviously, the BJP before that have said that they don't have the numbers and that's the reason they can't claim it, and that's what they made it clear to the governor. And then governor took a call, that he called up Shiv Sena and asked them whether you are interested to form a government, you are interested to stake a claim. And later on, we have seen that since yesterday evening, the Shiv Sena leaders are meeting, and the meeting is still going on here. Yesterday night they met Uddhav Thackeray. Most of the Shiv Sena leaders met Uddhav Thackeray at Matoshri, and later on, the speculation started, drifting around here. Now the speculation is around that Shiv Sena may go with the Congress and NCP here. But of course, there's no official confirmation on it, because neither Congress or NCP have confirmed about it. Obviously, even Sena haven't come out quite openly and said that they will take a support from NCP and Congress, but things have started to take a support from both these parties behind the curtains. Obviously, now the most important thing at this point in time here today, there will be a meeting of the all Congress leaders also, because as you know that most of the Congress MLAs, almost all the Congress MLAs right now in Jaipur, the leaders are meeting to the High Command, talking with the High Command whether they will support Shiv Sena or not. That's what right now the deliberation is on. On the other hand, NCP also made it clear that they will, at this point in time they haven't cleared the stand, but they said that if Shiv Sena needs their support, then they have to come out with the NDA They have to give resignation in the center also, and there should be a proper proposal from Shiv Sena to the NCP, and then NCP will think over it. So obviously these mind games are still on right now, but this, as I told you, that speculation is in full swing. Whether Shiv Sena will go with the BJP or with the Congress is on at this point in time. We've also heard that there's a meeting of Shiv Sena MLAs also along with the Uddhav Thackeray today, and there'll be BJP's core committee meeting as well today, will happen in the morning to discuss the further future course of action. Now, of course, the ball is in Shiv Sena's court. Now, Shiv Sena has to decide whether they want to take support from Congress and NCP or not. But obviously, since yesterday evening till now, we have seen lots of development. It shows and it indicates that probably Shiv Sena may take support from Congress and NCP. And how is they going to do it? Will Shiv Sena give an official proposal to them? What will be common minimum program and everything that needs to be sorted out. But obviously, Shiv Sena have yesterday, especially the Uddhav Thackeray, when he had a meeting with the MLA, he said yesterday that he is still in the alliance and he don't want the alliance to break here. But obviously, he is quite firm on his stand that he wants Shiv Sena's chief minister in the state. That is his stand. And obviously, right now at this point in time, the communication between Shiv Sena and BJP is completely stopped. And that's the reason. Right now, we can say that Sena has left with no choice. If they want to stake claim on chief minister post, if they want to form government in the state, then they will have to go with the NCP and the Congress. But for that, are they ready to go for it? And NCP and Congress ready to give support to Shiv Sena or not? That is not clear. But right now, as I told you, that meeting and deliberation is on in the Shiv Sena camp, in the Congress camp, and in the NCP as well.
Right, very interesting scenario there, as you point out, Shishir. Well, when we look at the assembly strength, when we look at the numbers, the BJP with 105, the Shiv Sena with 56, NCP 54, the Congress 44, and others 29. There are many speculations, as you have already said. But what are people saying? How do they react to the fact that a government has not been formed even after so many days of the announcement of results?
Well, absolutely. People has in mind that probably Shiv Sena and BJP will form the government. That was going on in their mind. That's what the mandate looks like around. But obviously, Shiv Sena has a different thing in their mind. They've said that they want their own chief minister. Even BJP also don't want to turn up. And that's the reason they've said that, the chief minister will become from the BJP. And that's the reason this thing started stretching out. Obviously, now we have seen here that both the parties have lost communication. There's no communication between both the parties. So obviously, people have also said that they have given mandate to the BJP and Shiv Sena. But unfortunately, both the parties have failed to form the government at this point in time. Obviously, now both the parties are giving their own reasons that why they have not formed the government. There was a communication gap, but people are saying that wasn't it cleared before the election why both the parties came together and contested election in alliance? That's what the major question that people are asking. If both the parties don't want to form the government here, so those are the major questions that lies here. But obviously, politically, if you ask this question, both the parties have said that there has been talk between earlier. That we can decide upon it, how we can form the government, the Sena and BJP, but later on things turned quite differently. Sena has its own version to say about it, the BJP also has its own version to say about it. But on the other hand, Congress and NCP, who actually got the mandate to sit in a position and who were saying so far that they will sit in a position, it seems that they have changed their mood now.
Right, Shishir. Well, thank you very much for joining us there and for those inputs. And now moving on, Cyclone Bulbul, which barreled through the coastal districts of West Bengal before hurtling towards Bangladesh, claimed at least 7 lives and affected over 250,000 families in different parts of the state on Sunday. The severe cyclonic storm, which brought in its wake heavy rain coupled with gale winds, uprooted hundreds of trees and snapped cables in the city and in the coastal districts of North and South 24 Parganas and East Midnapore, bringing life to a near halt. The cyclone has also damaged hundreds of homes. Nearly 2 lakh people have been moved to relief camps set up in 9 places of the state. Hundreds of uprooted trees have blocked thoroughfares in Kolkata and its fringe areas. Many areas have also been inundated due to continuous rain. Authorities have ordered a temporary ban on boat and ferry movement in internal riverine routes and coastal waters, besides closing air traffic operations near coastal airports for nearly 24 hours. And joining us now is our correspondent Momita Biswas from Kolkata. Momita, well, talking about the impact of cyclone Bulbul, it's we hear it has wreaked havoc across that region, Odisha, Bengal, right up to Bangladesh. Nearly 3 lakh people affected. South 24 Parganas in West Bengal, one of the worst affected areas. What is the situation now in terms of clearance of trees, of thoroughfares, of restoration of electricity connection and so on? We believe that fringe areas of Kolkata too have been inundated. Right, Momita, if you can hear me.
Hello?
Right, Momita, if you can hear me, I'll just repeat my question. What can you tell us about the impact of cyclone Bulbul and how people there in West Bengal, how people in Kolkata and its fringe areas which have also been impacted, how are they coping with the situation? Because we believe that many trees have been uprooted, thoroughfares are blocked. What about electricity connection? And we also believe that continuous rain has inundated many areas. So give us an overview of the situation as it is now.
Yeah, the current situation in West Bengal is quite improving because from yesterday there is no rainfall has been measured. But because of the cyclone Bulbul, the affected areas, most affected areas are the 24 South Paraganas, the districts, the 24 South Paraganas is highly affected due to the cyclone. Currently, the rehabilitation process is going on. The evacuation that has been done from the low-lying areas to the relief shelters, now they are taking back to their home. Rehabilitation process are on the way. The roads that are blocked, that has been cleared now, not completely, but work has been going on. Electricity which was disconnected due to the cyclone, now the connections are been given in some areas, though still works are going on so that the normal life can come in a normalcy. Plus the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, will have a cyclone, aerial cyclone view with his administration in this affected areas like Kakdeep, Sagardeep, Digha and some areas to look after the matters. Even the Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday himself assured that every kind of possibility helps will be given by the centre to the state. So currently, though the situation is improving because the weather is improving here, but the affected areas, the rehabilitations and the works are going on so that the people who are highly affected in those areas, their life can come in a normalcy.
Right, Momita, also, well, when we talk about the most affected areas, we believe that many homes too have been destroyed by the impact of the cyclone. Is there likely to be any compensation announced by the state government? What are you hearing from your sources? Also, what about electricity connection and water supply? What is the situation now?
Yeah, currently from the sources as we came to know, so far no package has been announced or any money has been announced so far, as the Chief Minister has yet not visited the place. After today she will visit the place. She might announce some package or some relief from the state government, though the NDRF and SDRF teams were kept in work process so that the rehabilitation, so there may not come any hurdle regarding the rehabilitation. Yeah, regarding packaged drinking waters has been supplied in some areas which are possible by the NDRF and SDRF teams. The state authorities are totally looking after the matter in those concerned and marooned areas where people are highly affected. If you talk about the electricity, in some areas the electricity power has been given, but in some areas still the work is in process because the cyclone Bulbul has affected those areas most, like those I have mentioned before, like the Kakdeep and the Sagardeep and Sundarban areas has been mostly affected. So currently no electricity are there, but works are going on so that as soon as possible the electricity and the water supply and other supply can be given as soon as possible in those areas.
Right, Momita, thank you very much for joining us there and for those inputs. Well, meanwhile, in Odisha, heavy rain and high-velocity winds triggered by cyclone Bulbul claimed at least 2 lives and wreaked havoc in most parts of coastal Odisha on Sunday. The cyclone also caused extensive damage to crops in the coastal districts. According to officials, nearly 40% standing crops and over 6 lakh hectares of cultivable land spread over 5 districts have been damaged due to rain and strong winds triggered by cyclone Bulbul. Power supply has been restored in most affected areas, while almost all the roads have been cleared of uprooted trees. As many as 20 teams of the Odisha Disaster Rapid Action Force, 6 units of the NDRF and 226 fire service teams have been pressed into service in the restoration operation. And Rizwana Akhtar, our correspondent in Odisha from Bhubaneswar, joins us now. Rizwana, well, Odisha, one of the affected regions by cyclone Bulbul. Give us the latest casualty count and also a sense of the damage that has been caused.
Well, Rukma, Bulbul actually has dealt a severe blow to farmers because over 3 lakh hectares of paddy and vegetable crops has been completely damaged. Along with this, there has been substantial loss to livestock and poultry also. Now, a joint team of agricultural and revenue officials are investigating the extent of the damage. They have been asked to submit the report within 5 days. 5 districts, Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, Bhadrak, Balashore and Mayurbhanj, have borne the brunt of Bulbul. About 5,500 houses were also destroyed. Now, these are also, the survey will take into account the loss to these houses as well. The people who were evacuated, about over 8,000 people now most of them have since returned home. However, substantial loss to power structure and has led to, which has led to uprooting of electric wires and electric poles. It has also hit water supply. So now the district administration is trying to restore water supply through the 2 people who were are said to be killed in Kendrapada district. The Chief Secretary's office said it is investigating the death, whether it is due to cyclone or due to some other reason.
Right. Rizwana, what about the steps that the administration has taken in West Bengal? Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is likely to go there. The centre too has promised all help. What about in Odisha?
Well, actually, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik is scheduled to make an aerial survey today. He is in Delhi and he's returning to Bhubaneswar to take stock of the situation. After undertaking the aerial survey and then meeting ground people, joint survey teams of revenue, agriculture officers and state officials, the Chief Minister is likely to discuss these issues, and then because he has always taken into consideration the farmers' issue and how well the farmers can be equipped to tide over this crisis. So we are expecting something on these lines, but we're not sure what's going to happen right now.
Right, Rizwana, thank you very much for joining us there and for those inputs. Meanwhile, in Bangladesh, normal life is slowly resuming as the weather has improved in most parts of the country. Dhaka woke up to a bright sunny morning today, though it had rained intermittently in many parts of the country. In the night, the death toll during the cyclonic storm has also gone up to 8 in the country. However, the count may go up as reports are still coming in from cyclone affected areas. Thousands of thatched homes have been damaged. Electric supply has been disrupted in many parts of the cyclone affected areas. Meanwhile, the process of assessment of the damage has started. Army, Navy, Coast Guard, police personnel and large number of volunteers are engaged in providing relief to the affected people. The government had made arrangements for food, drinking water, medicine and other necessary items for the cyclone affected in the coastal and other affected districts. Air services from the Chattogram airport have started functioning. Seaports at Chattogram have started normal operations, and other seaports like Mongola will resume work from today. The Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority has announced that river transport services will resume on all routes across the country today. And joining us now is our correspondent Rajesh Jha from Dhaka with the latest on the impact of Cyclone Bulbul in Bangladesh. Rajesh, what can you tell us about the latest casualty count, also about the damage caused by Cyclone Bulbul? We believe that it has now settled into a deep depression Also, give us a sense of what the Met Department is predicting, what the weather is like there today in Dhaka.
Well, the death toll has gone up to 8, although there are various sources which claim the death toll to be much higher. And I suppose in the coming days, the figures may be revised upward as the reports keep coming in from various parts. As for the number of the people affected, the government has been claiming, and it has said that because of its proactive effort of relocating more than 2 million people before the cyclone started, the damage to life has been very few, very minimal. In many parts of the country, the weather has improved, as you said. In Dhaka, it's a very good sunny morning today, and many parts of the country, the weather is back to normal almost. Normal services are resuming in seaports, and river ports also start functioning in a normal manner. And there seems to be a sense of relief among people that the cyclone, which was which raised the highest level of danger signal in the country, that is 10, did not do as much damage as people feared it could do. So that has given a sense of relief to people. The most affected areas near the Sundarbans like Satkhira, Khulna and Bagherhat, lots of trees have been uprooted, electric poles have been uprooted, and efforts are on to restore electricity in these areas. One important aspect of this thing has been the role of Sundarbans. That Sundarban has been able to kind of reduce the impact of the cyclone in the inner parts of Bangladesh. It was able to reduce the speed of the cyclone. Otherwise, the devastation could have been surely much bigger. So that brings to the forefront the issue of preserving our natural resources and mangroves like Sundarban.
Right.
Generally, the situation has been improving, and it is expected that by evening today, normal services would resume and people would start returning to their homes in a couple of days from now.
Right, Rajesh, thank you so much for joining us there and for those inputs. Well, in other news, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval held a meeting with eminent religious leaders in New Delhi on Sunday. According to a joint statement issued after the meeting, the religious leaders pledged unstinted support to the government in all steps to maintain peace and order. They appealed for maintaining peace and tranquility amidst apprehensions that some anti-national elements may try to exploit the situation. The religious leaders noted with satisfaction that millions of Indians belonging to both communities displayed great sense of responsibility, sensitivity and restraint in accepting the court verdict. All the participants appreciated the initiative and emphasized on the need for a continuous dialogue between various communities in the future. They complimented the government for ensuring safety and security of every individual.
हम इस मौके पर यही संदेश देना चाहते हैं कि हम सब मिलकर इस भारत को एक मजबूत भारत बनाने की तरफ आगे बढ़ें और आज की ये मीटिंग एक नया भारत और भारत का भविष्य बनाने की तरफ एक कदम हो सकता है और जिसका आधार हमारे कई स्वामियों ने भी कहा, बाबा रामदेव जी ने भी कहा, संविधान जो है वो असल में हमारी बुनियाद है।
शब्द बहुत बड़ा रखा मुसलमानों ने भी, हिंदुओं ने भी, और जैसे भाई ने कहा कि कुछ असहमतियों के बावजूद भी सब ने कहा कि हम कोर्ट के फैसले का सम्मान करते हैं और आगे भी देश की कौमी एकता कायम रखेंगे और इस देश को एकता, समानता, न्याय के आधार पर और धर्म का आचरण, मजहब जो है वो हमारे आंतरिक जीवन का विषय है। देश को हम संविधान के अनुरूप, समानता, न्याय के अनुरूप आगे लेकर के चलेंगे तो देश चलेगा संविधान से और उस जो है संविधान को और कानून को और न्यायालय को हम मानते हैं। तो ये एक बड़ी बात है, इन्हीं तो बातों से देश आगे बढ़ता है।
और सबसे बड़ी जो ताकत है ना वो हमारे साथ होने की है और गले मिलकर साथ होने की, ये है असल भारत की ताकत जो है। इस ताकत के आगे कोई मुकाबला नहीं कर सकता।
अमन और शांति का सबसे पहले हर हाल में बनाए रखने का, और ये अमन और शांति का पैगाम हमेशा हमेशा के लिए है। ये नहीं कि ये वक्ती है तो, लेकिन उसके असरात बहुत इस वक्त नज़र आए हैं, उससे हम लोग बहुत खुश हैं। और जो फ़ैसला आया है उस फ़ैसले के एहतराम करने और उस फ़ैसले को मानने के सिलसिले में भी हमने बहुत अपीलें की हैं और ख़ास तौर पर मुस्लिम संगठनों में मैंने देखा और हिंदू संगठन भी सब गोया कि एक आवाज़ यहाँ हो जाती थी कि जब उच्च न्यायालय से जब फैसला आएगा तो हम सब मानेंगे।
ये एक ऐतिहासिक फैसला है, एक ऐसा फैसला जिसने सारे फासले ही दूर कर दिए। इससे बड़ा और क्या हो सकता है। दूसरी बात ये भी आज की मीटिंग से निकल कर आई कि इबादत भले ही हम लोग मिलकर ना कर सकते हों, लेकिन वतन की हिफाजत तो मिलकर कर सकते हैं, मानवता की हिफाजत तो कर सकते हैं, अपनी हवा, अपनी मिट्टी और अपने की हिफाजत तो मिलकर कर सकते हैं। अपने वतन को चमन बनाने के लिए, अपने वतन में अमन बनाने के लिए यदि किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत है तो बस यही है, बस मिलकर एक होकर एक थे एक रहेंगे।
तो जो आज की मीटिंग हुई है उसके अंदर सब लोगों ने सर जोड़ के बैठ के एक ही बात की कि हम लोगों को मजबूत करना है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने फैसला दिया है, उस फैसले को हम लोग दिल से माने। दिल से मान का मतलब यह है कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ चलें और जो भी भेदभाव था हमारे अंदर, जो भी शक व शुबहात थे उसको दूर करें और हम एक मुल्क की बात करें, मुल्क की सालमियत की बात करें, मुल्क की मजबूती की बात करें और हम लोगों को एक ही दायरे में रहना चाहिए।
And in Ayodhya, meanwhile, devotees have started thronging in to take a holy dip in the Saryu River on the occasion of Kartik Purnima. Ashutosh Shukla joins us for more on this. Ashutosh, a very good morning to you. And we believe devotees thronging the city for a dip in the river Saryu on Kartik Purnima. What is the scene like there as the devotees come in? It's been just a short while since that landmark verdict by the Supreme Court. We believe life returns to normal and is going on smoothly in the city.
बिल्कुल रुकमा, लगभग 48 घंटे अब से कुछ घंटे बाद पूरा हो जाएगा जब देश और दुनिया के सबसे बड़े विवादित मामले पर फैसला आ चुका है। जो आशंकाओं के बादल थे वो पूरी तरह से छट चुके हैं। अयोध्या अपने पूरे रव में है और अयोध्या ने इस बात को स्थापित कर दिया है कि वो विवादों से बहुत दूर जा चुकी है। उसके हिस्से में अब विवाद नहीं है, बल्कि उसकी जो धार्मिक महत्ता के कारण जो महत्व है वह है। आपको हम दिखाते हैं, कार्तिक पूर्णिमा आज दोपहर बाद से यहाँ पर लगेगी। कल उसकी उदया तिथि होगी। उदया तिथि पर स्नान के लिए पूरे प्रदेश से और प्रदेश के बाहर से भी अनेक श्रद्धालु यहाँ पर आएंगे। सुबह का समय है, बाजार में पूरी तरह से रौनक है। सरयू घाट पर लोगों का स्नान जारी है और इस स्नान के साथ ही अयोध्या निश्चित रूप से अपने अतीत से निकल करके भविष्य की ओर देख रही है और एक ऐसा भविष्य जो विवादों से दूर है, जो विकास की ओर है, जो पर्यटन केंद्र के रूप में देश और दुनिया में विकसित होना चाहती है, जो राम की मर्यादा और राम के चरित्र के अनुरूप व्यवहार करना चाहती है, अयोध्या अब उस ओर देख रही है। रुकमा।
Right, Ashutosh. Well, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with those details. And in other news, former Chief Election Commissioner T.N. Seshan passed away in Chennai yesterday. He was 86. A 1955 batch IAS officer of Tamil Nadu cadre, Seshan was appointed CEC on December 12, 1990. He is widely credited for bringing in electoral reforms that changed the face of Indian elections. One of them was the implementation of the Model Code of Conduct, which is a set of guidelines issued to regulate political parties and candidates prior to elections. The rules range from issues related to speeches, polling day, polling booths, portfolios, content of election manifestos, processions and general conduct so that free and fair polls are conducted. He was also the 18th Cabinet Secretary of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed condolences on the demise of T.N. Seshan. In a tweet, the PM said, Shri T.N. Seshan was an outstanding civil servant. He served India with utmost diligence and integrity. His efforts towards electoral reforms have made our democracy stronger and more participative. Pained by his demise, Om Shanti. Home Minister Amit Shah also tweeted to express his condolences on the demise of T.N. Seshan. In a tweet, he said, saddened by the demise of former Chief Election Commissioner Shri T.N. Seshan ji. He played a transformative role in reforming and strengthening India's electoral institution. The nation will always remember him as a true torchbearer of democracy. My prayers are with his family. The Bharatiya Janata Party yesterday announced the names of candidates for 52 seats of the 81 seats for the upcoming Jharkhand Assembly polls. The names are finalized by Central Election Committee of the party. Jharkhand will vote in 5 phases, with the first on the 30th of November and the last on December 20th.
कुल अभी 52 सीटों का जो केंद्रीय चुनाव समिति ने उसको अप्रूव किया, माननीय हमारे राष्ट्रीय कार्यकारी अध्यक्ष ने जिनकी अनुमति थी, वो 52 सीटें हैं, जिसमें 13 युवाओं को भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने टिकट दिया, 13 यूथ, और इसके साथ साथ महिलाएं, 5 महिलाएं हैं इसमें आउट ऑफ 52। एससी समुदाय के 6 हैं, एसटी समुदाय के 17 टिकट भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने एसटी समुदाय को इस पूरी लिस्ट में दिया, 17, और ओबीसी से 21 लोगों को पार्टी ने टिकट दिया है।
The Jharkhand Mukti Morcha also announced its first list of 3 candidates for the assembly polls in the state. Party President Shibu Soren approved the names of the candidates for Gumla, Bishnupur and Garhwa assembly constituencies. Meanwhile, Congress, which has formed an alliance with the JMM and RJD, has also released its first list of 5 candidates for the first round of assembly elections in Jharkhand. And preparations are on in full swing to celebrate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in India and across the world. In Nepal, many programs are being organized to celebrate the Prakash Parv of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Akhand Path and Shabad Kirtan were organized at Guru Nanak Math in Kathmandu. Around 500 years ago, Guru Nanak Dev Ji meditated at this place during his 3rd Udasi.
Vage Guru, Vage Guru, Vage Guru, Vage Guru, Vage Guru.
Guru Nanak Math is situated on the top of a hillock in Balaju area of Kathmandu. It is believed that around 500 years ago, during his 3rd Udasi, Guru Nanak Dev Ji meditated here. A pair of footprints is still there under a peepal tree where Guruji meditated. There is also a rare handwritten Holy Guru Granth Sahib in the Math. Besides worshipping Lord Shaligram and Tulsi, the custodian of the Math, Mahant Nemuni Udasin, also performs daily prayers reciting from the Guru Granth Sahib.
गुरु महाराज का पाठ पूजा करता हूँ। कोई आदमी आते जाते हैं, उनसे बात सत्संगत कर रही हैं। फिर गौ सेवा और भगवान सेवा और आने जाने साधु संतों की सेवा।
It is believed then ruling king of Nepal had gifted around 200 acres of land to Guru Nanak Dev Ji. However, a small portion of it available now.
ये जो जगह है, ये सिखों की धरोहर है। ये जो जगह है इसको मतलब है कि सारों को दी जाए। मैंने एक चिट्ठी लिख के भी गवर्नमेंट को दी है, जिसमें 125 करोड़ रुपया जो है हम यहाँ इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए बोला हुआ कि हम लोग यहाँ पर लगाएंगे, इसको डेवलप करने के लिए। हमारा कोई और कोई मकसद नहीं, हम इसको सिर्फ डेवलप करना चाहते हैं।
To celebrate 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Akhand Path was organized at Guru Nanak Math. Ambassador of India to Nepal, Manjeev Singh Puri, also attended it.
This, however, is one of the forgotten shrines linked to Guru Nanak. And we, in our quest as we celebrate 550 years of his birth anniversary, I'm so glad that we are bringing this back to the fore, and we are bringing Nepal also back into the discourse of Sikhism and Nepal and the contributions of the Sikh community.
At the conclusion of Akhand Path, Bhog and Kirtan was held on Saturday. Besides Nepal, devotees from India, England, France and other countries also participated.
गुरु नानक जी महाराज नेपाल में आए, तो उसके इसलिए हम इसे दिखने के लिए आए वे गुरु महाराज कहाँ आए थे, कहाँ बैठे थे, कहाँ गए थे.
It's very important for me to see how the Sikh community is still very important here. It's nice to see that.
गुरु नानक साहब पातशाह दे जिथे जिथे चरण पए आ उत्थे चरना ते वंदना करना, सिर निवाना ते उत्थे उत्थे दर्शन करना जिंदगी दा बहुत बड़ा फल है.
On 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev, the government of Nepal recently released commemorative coins of 2,500, 1,000 and 100 rupees. The Embassy of India has also published a book, Sikh Heritage of Nepal, to mark the occasion. Sikh community's Nepal connection traces back to the time of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. On holy and historic occasion of 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, an important chapter is added to it. For Prasar Bharati, Rajkumar from Kathmandu, Nepal.
And the Indian consulate in Dubai was illuminated on the occasion of has been illuminated on the occasion of the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Besides, the Gurdwara Dubai has also lined up various activities between the 10th and the 15th of November. A special tent has been erected next to the Gurdwara to accommodate the huge crowds participating in several community service activities. And now for some international news. Bolivian President Evo Morales has resigned amid turmoil following his disputed re-election last month. Vice President Alvaro Garcia Linera and Senate President Adriana Salvatierra have also resigned from their posts. The development comes after international monitors on Sunday called for the election results to be annulled, saying they had found clear manipulations of the October 20th general elections. Evo Morales was the first member from Bolivia's indigenous population to become president and remained in power for 13 years and 9 months, the longest term in the country's history. His claim for a fourth term set off unrest that left 3 people dead and over 100 injured in clashes between his supporters and opponents. Meanwhile, protesters took to the streets of La Paz to celebrate, waving flags, chanting "Yes, we could" and setting off crackers. And Spain moves towards a legislative stalemate, with neither the left nor the right having a majority in the 4th national election in 4 years. The socialists of acting Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, who had gambled that a repeat parliamentary election would strengthen his hand, finished first, but with fewer seats than in the previous ballot in April and further away from a majority. The Conservative People's Party was second and far-right Vox third. The most likely outcome appeared to be a minority socialist government. The voting took place amid weeks of violent protests in Catalonia. And now news from the world of business and finance. My colleague Ajay Mishra joins us on the show. A very good morning to you, Ajay.
Good morning, Ukma. Welcome all to Finance World. The final batch of results of India Inc. for the quarter ended September 30th, 2019. Macroeconomic data, trends in global markets, the movement of rupee against the dollar and crude oil prices, inflows from FPIs, that is foreign portfolio investors, and domestic institutional investors will be closely watched by the market. Among key results, NTPC, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, Coal India and Hindalco Industries will announce their quarterly results on 11th of November. Grasim Industries and ONGC will unveil their quarterly results on 14th. On the macro front, IIP data would be announced on 11th, that is today, while WPI inflation will be out on Thursday. In the week ended on Friday 8th November 2019, the Sensex rose 158 points or 0.39% to settle at 40,324. The Nifty 50 index rose 18 points or 0.15% to settle at 11,908. The BSE mid cap index fell 159 points or 1.07% to settle at 14,731. The BSE small cap index fell 126 points. As many as 57,000 employees of public sector undertaking BSNL have already availed themselves the voluntary retirement scheme that was rolled out on 5th of November as reported. The figures, when combined with those of state-owned MTNL, exceeds 60,000. The scheme will be open till 3rd of December. In all, nearly 1 lakh BSNL employees are eligible for VRS out of total staff strength of 1.5 lakh. BSNL's internal target for VRS is pegged at 77,000 employees, PTI further reported. The cabinet last month approved a 69,000 crore revival package for BSNL and MTNL that includes monetizing of their assets and giving VRS to employees. The two operators will also be merged. That's all in Finance World. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much, Ajay. And now moving on to news from the world of sports. In shooting, India bagged an unprecedented 15 Olympic quotas after Angadveer Singh Bajwa and Mehraj Ahmed Khan's 1-2 finish in skeet, and teenager Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar's bronze at the Asian Championship in Doha on Sunday. There was a shoot-off for the gold medal and Bajwa prevailed 6-5 against his compatriot after both were tied at 56. This is the first time that Indian skeet shooters won both gold and silver in the Asian Championships. This is India's best ever Olympic quota haul, easily surpassing the 12 at the 2016 Rio Games and 11 in London in 2012. Earlier on Sunday, 18-year-old Tomar secured the country's 13th quota with a bronze in men's 50-meter rifle, 3 positions. And Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Kiren Rijiju, has lauded the Indian shooting contingent for winning 15 Olympic quotas in the sport. The sports minister in a tweet said India has won 15 quota places in shooting at Tokyo 2020. This is the best ever Olympic qualification in shooting the country has seen. He congratulated all the shooters who have qualified and wished them the best for their Olympic journey ahead. And in cricket, India defeated Bangladesh by 30 runs in the third and final T20 International to win the series 2-1 in Nagpur. Yesterday, Pacers Deepak Chahar, who registered the best figures in a T20 match, besides becoming the first Indian to take a hat-trick in the shortest format, and Shivam Dube shared 9 wickets amongst themselves to secure India's first T20 series win at home. And let's now take a look at the top stories published in the newspapers from the national capital. Well, most papers today have highlighted how the BJP says it cannot form the Maharashtra government and how the governor has asked the Sena if it can, Maharashtra politics to be precise. The Times of India has the headline and says about how Uddhav has to get back to Raj Bhavan by 7:30 p.m. today. And another top story that most newspapers have covered on the front page is how Cyclone Bulbul and the impact is that it has had. The Times of India has the headline with a picture of the devastation caused. It says Bulbul tears through Bengal, 9 dead. Of course, that figure as could increase or decrease as could increase mostly as reports continue to come in. And well, moving on to the Hindustan Times, it says the capital is all set to usher in parking reforms. Reforms that are set to streamline parking and to make the roads more available to pedestrians and for other purposes. It says shifting gears by early next year, the new parking policy will bring relief from cars and it will start being implemented from market areas. Areas like Lajpat Nagar, it says how, you know, areas to be parked will be marked with yellow paint and so on. Now moving on to the Tribune, it has dedicated an entire 2 pages of its center spread, you know, to the pilgrimage which has been opened for the Kartarpur Darbar Sahib. There it has a beautiful picture of titled Divine Light of a man standing in sitting in worship before the Gurdwara, one of the most sacred shrines of the Sikhs. Well, that's all we have time for as far as covering the top stories in newspapers are concerned. In the bulletin now, the central government is very concerned about improving public health. Under the Ayushman Bharat Yojana, people are being benefited by the National Health Mission. According to the Health Department data, thousands of pregnant women and infants have received vaccination so far. Let's take a look at more details in this ground report.
In Haryana's Kaithal district, vaccinations being carried out for the good health of the unborn child and pregnant women under the Ayushman Bharat Yojana. Till the birth of a child, all facilities like vaccination, free medicines and health checkups are being provided to all pregnant women at health wellness centers. Under the Ayushman Bharat scheme, children in the age group of 5 to 7 years get free vaccination. Pregnant women are thanking the Modi government for the free health care.
हर चीज़ टाइम पे मिलती है, जब भी आते हैं खुला मिलता है, जो कहते वही मिलता है। जो पूछना होता है हम पूछते हैं, उसका अच्छे से जवाब देते हैं, प्यार से बात करते हैं, अच्छे से समझाते हैं, जिस चीज़ की नॉलेज नहीं है उसके बारे में बताते हैं।
3 2-3 महीने के बाद उनका सब चेकअप करवाते हैं जी, बीपी भी चेक करवाते हैं, खून की भी जांच करवाते हैं, वजन की भी चेक करवाते हैं जी, और बच्चा होने के बाद फिर उनको जो भी फैसिलिटी होता है सब फैसिलिटी देते हैं जी हम।
Deputy Civil Surgeon of Kaithal District Dr. Neelam said that the government is committed towards providing better health care to the unborn child.
लोगों में इतनी जागरूकता आ जानी चाहिए कि एक भी बच्चा ना छूटे। जो वैक्सीन है वो इतनी सेफ, मतलब टेस्टेड होती है, हमारी लैब में टेस्टेड वैक्सीन हम बच्चों को लगाते हैं और डॉक्टर्स की देख रेख में ये सारी वैक्सीनेशन होती है। तो मेरी तो यही अपील है आवाम से कि सब हर बच्चे को अपना टीकाकरण जरूर करवाएं।
The central government is running a number of public welfare schemes to take care of the health of people, especially those who are unable to bear the cost of medical and healthcare treatment. Bureau Report, DD News.
Every person has a unique story. Jeevan Bisht has been helping out people to emerge out of drug addiction by counseling and speaking to them. He's helped people de-addict themselves and counseled others to stay away from drugs. It's work that he does away from his regular job of delivering notices on behalf of the Income Tax Department. Take a look.
Jeevan Singh Bisht works for the Income Tax Department in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. But he does some important social work as well. He helps bring people out of drug addiction and helps to keep as many people away from drug abuse.
मेरा नाम गोपाल वीर है और इन्होंने मुझे नई राह दिखाई। मैं काफ़ी लंबे समय से धूम्रपान कर रहा था और क्या कहा मैंने छोड़ दिया अब, और 57 साल की उम्र में आगे छोड़ा, मुझे बहुत राहत मिली।
Jeevan Singh keeps track of every person trying to kick the bad habit in his register and keeps urging them to quit. He motivates them time and again until he gets them to give up the habit.
जो व्यक्ति नशे का सेवन करते हैं, सबसे पहले मैं उसका नाम जानने की कोशिश करता हूँ, उसके बाद उम्र, शैक्षिक योग्यता और कहाँ रहता है वो, निवास स्थान और व्यवसाय क्या करता है, उसके बाद क्या किस चीज़ का सेवन करता है, वह गुटखा, तंबाकू, बीड़ी, सिगरेट, शराब का सेवन करता है, तो हम उसको उसी हिसाब से बताते हैं कि उसकी आदत कैसे बनती है, क्या नुकसान होता है। कुछ लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं एकदम छोड़ने की क्षमता पैदा कर लेते हैं, वो नहीं करना है तो नहीं करना है, अपने अंदर से आत्मविश्वास को इतना मजबूत और कठोर बनाते हैं कि सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता है उनका कोई बाल बांका कर सके। और कुछ लोग धीरे धीरे नियंत्रण करके कम करके छोड़ते हैं।
Jeevan Singh Bisht is just one person and his efforts may seem small, but he knows that if he can motivate addicts to change, he will be changing their lives forever. Tumul Kakad's report for Good News India, DD News, Meerut.
And here's a look at the weather in different parts of the country. Well, forget Messi and Ronaldo. Various sized robots fought at Robo Cup Asia Pacific 2019 in Russia yesterday with an aim to promote robotic technology. We wind up this edition of the Breakfast Show with some glimpses of Robo Cup Asia Pacific. Take a look and enjoy. Namaskar. Have a great day.